Let's go over Star Wars The Last Jedi when it comes to the death of Supreme Leader Snoke and actor Mark Hamill. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, in The Last Jedi, on the first viewing, one of the big surprises, of course, is the death of the Supreme Leader himself, the Master of Kylo Ren. Now, Kylo Ren used the Force to use the Anakin Skywalker lightsaber, ultimately slicing him in two, very much like Darth Maul. Now, in a recent interview, actor Mark Hamill with Games Radar, which, by the way, the full interview can be found below in the description, go ahead and check it out. In that interview, Mark Hamill actually responds to how the fans responded against the death of Supreme Leader Snoke and how Mark Hamill felt about Supreme Leader Snoke's demise in The Last Jedi. So this is what he had to say. So Mark Hamill states, "I relate to the fans because I'm a fan myself. I understand that they have a deep investment, a sense of ownership, because I do too, and the problem is, you just can't please everyone. I was so surprised everyone was so upset that they got rid of Snoke. From Ryan's point of view, it was a big favor for Episode 9 because he's not important. It's clear that the deck to have the conflict in between Kylo and Rey without him getting in the way and having to explain if he's a clone or if he's related to Palpatine, all that stuff." So, essentially Mark Hamill, and I believe he meant to say The Last Jedi, not Episode 9 in that statement, is that was a favorite part for Rian Johnson, was getting rid of Supreme Leader Snoke. And in Mark Hamill's point of view, Snoke isn't really important in this movie. It's all about Kylo Ren. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but I was actually really impressed with Supreme Leader Snoke in The Force Awakens, and I feel like I wanted a whole lot more, at least in Episode 9. Snoke as a character really grew on me. I will actually say that. He was becoming a real big fan favorite of mine, and I think that they could have used him a whole lot more, at least in Episode 9, if Luke were to survive, where they could have two characters clashing lightsabers, or maybe using the Force against each other. They could have done so many different, possibilities here and there in the sequel trilogy when it comes to those two characters. But when it comes to Mark Hamill's, opinion on Snoke's death and how the fans responded, to him it came as a surprise. He actually didn't expect the fans to be so upset about it. Now, I would like to hear what you guys have to say about Snoke's death. Were you actually surprised by it on your first viewing? Did you expect this to happen at all? And how did you feel on the first viewing when you witnessed the death of Supreme Leader Snoke? Were you angry? Did you actually welcome it? Did you love it? Let me know how you felt about that below in the comments. I think that Snoke, portrayed by Andy Serkis, obviously was a great choice from the start in The Force Awakens, and showing him in physical form in The Last Jedi was a great push for the middle film in the sequel trilogy. I'm at least very much glad that we got to see some Supreme Leader Snoke action, at least by using the Force against Rey here and there, and even using that little brief moment of Force lightning upon Kylo Ren was pretty cool. There is a lot of Return of the Jedi parallels in the Snoke throne room sequences, so I will give respect to that. But anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments section. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them once again.